What's going on, fellow advocates? Welcome back to the Reggie the Growth Advocate YouTube channel. I wanted to take this moment to share with you a conversation my wife and I had. Actually, we had this conversation yesterday, and the topic of discussion was fasting. Now, many of us at this time of the year, with it being a new year, people had a New Year's resolution. So, a lot of people are making a vow to eat better, right? As a matter of fact, if I were to guess, that's probably the one of the most common New Year resolutions for people. So going back to the conversation I had with my wife, and again we was talking about fasting, and we talked about the Daniel fasting. Now some of you may be familiar with that. The Daniel fasting, basically I broke it down to her. I told her what it entails, what you had to do, what you had to consume. She wasn't too fond of that. So I shared with her the details about intermittent fasting. Now, this is something that I do. This is something that I was doing for quite a while last year, where I was doing an intermittent fasting every Friday. So I shared with her that I was doing that. And she said that was more of her speed. She said that basically that she was willing to do that. So I said, okay, so how long do you want to do the fasting? She say, okay, what I'll probably do is I'll probably do it for about a month. So I asked her, okay, once you do it for about a month, then what you're gonna do? Then her response to that was, well, I'll try it another month if all goes well. I asked her the question again, okay, after 2 months, what are you gonna do then? And her reply to that was, well, we'll see how it goes. But you know what? I can respect and appreciate that she's taking those steps in her health and wellness journey, right? So again, as I mentioned before, people, they make a vow to eat better when it comes to New Year's resolutions, it being the beginning of the year. And people, they would do like either a Daniel fasting, or they may do some type of fasting, or they might do a cleanse, or they might go on a diet. Now, to me, this is the way I see those things. I feel like it's tricky because those things are usually temporary, right? See, when you're doing a fasting, when you're doing a cleanse, or if you're going on a diet, usually you're only doing it for a period of time, whether it's a number of days, whether it's a month or two, or whatever, but it's usually a period of time. So this got me thinking, I'm like, okay, that's all good and well that we want to eat better going into the new year, and we want to go on a diet, and we want to go on a cleanse, we want to go on a fast. But my question to you is, after that period of time, what are you going to do next? Sometimes when people do those things, sometimes people stick with it, but sometimes people fall off the wagon and they go on to eating that trash like sweets and pasta and bread and all that good stuff once they accomplish their temporary goal. So what I want to do is I want to come before you and I want to encourage you to think long term when it comes to your health and wellness journey. Because you heard this saying, it's an old saying, our health is our wealth. And we should treat it as such, man. We shouldn't do a temporary fix when it comes to our health and wellness. I want you guys to think long term. I want you to think months from now, years from now. And I want to encourage you to keep that energy going throughout your health and wellness journey. So whatever you're doing, whether it's a fast, whether it's a cleanse, whether it's a diet, come up with a plan as far as what you want to consume in regards to your food and your beverage. Come up with a plan going forward on what you want to do, whether it's just meats and vegetables consistently, whether it's a low carb, diet consistently. What I'm going to do going forward is I'm going to do an intermittent fasting. And my plan is not only do it on one day, but I want to do it like probably 1 to 3 days a week, at least. And of course, I'm going to cut out some things. I'm going to cut out some bread. I'm going to cut out some pasta. And also, I want to cut out sugar. And something that I did last year, I vowed to not eat sugar for the whole year. Well, it wasn't for the whole year. Actually, Let me take that back. Actually, it was going to be a lifestyle for me that I wasn't going to eat any more sugar. And I did very well for the most part. I mean, I did well. I did well. I actually went 7 months without eating sugar. But after that, your boy fell off, man. I mean, it was like I was eating things that I wasn't supposed to eat on a consistent basis. I was eating desserts. I was eating candy, all that good stuff. So I definitely want to get back on that. That's one of my goals for this year as I go forward in my health and wellness journey. I did okay. Again, I went 7 months without sugar, but now I feel like that I can make it once again a lifestyle. I can go the rest of my life without sugar. I don't think it can be very difficult. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge nonetheless, but I'm up for the challenge. If you know me, I'm up for this challenge. So what about you all? What is your long-term health and wellness goal in regards to the year 2023 as you go forward in your journey? Feel free to share with me your goals. You can do so by leaving comments below and just let me know. I'm really interested in finding out what are your health and wellness goals. And I am Reggie the Growth Advocate, and I appreciate you all tuning into this video. Once again, we are on this 21-day challenge where I am sharing with you 21 tips to go into 2023 with a positive mindset. And I want to encourage you to come back for the next video tomorrow. And until the next time, keep growing and keep going.